What happens when a king betrays the people he promises to serve? Flashback to June of 1791. The royal family has been living in the Tuileries Palace for nearly 2 years, ever since the women of Paris forced them out of Versailles. They weren't ruling anymore, they were being watched. Every move they made was under surveillance. They still wore crowns, but the power was gone. So why were they there? The revolution didn't throw Louis in a dungeon. They moved him into the heart of Paris, right next to the National Assembly. The idea was this: he still wore the crown, but without the power that used to come with it. They turned him into a constitutional monarch, a figurehead with limited authority. Keeping him in Paris made it easier to watch him and harder for him to act on his own, and he hated it. You know who hated it more? Marie Antoinette. She was furious. She was secretly writing to Austria, begging for help. And now they'd had enough. They were going to run. The escape was planned by Count Axel von Fersen, a Swedish noble, military officer, and very likely Marie Antoinette's lover. The two had been close for years. They wrote encrypted letters, some passages blacked out. Fersen risked everything to help her. He arranged the route, the disguises, the carriages. The plan? Disguise the royal family as servants and slip out of Paris by night. They were going to head east toward the Austrian border where royal troops were waiting to protect them. You see, Marie Antoinette was born an Austrian archduchess, and she counted on her homeland to save her. Then it all started to unravel. They leave late, their carriage is huge, too big, too slow, and they stop constantly along the way. In the town of Varennes, just 30 miles from safety, someone recognizes the king's face. From the coins, he's on all the money. The alarm is raised, they're caught. No violence, no arrest, just shame. They're paraded back to Paris like fugitives. The crowds don't cheer, they stare. Silent, cold, done. The revolution had its answer. The king wasn't one of them. He tried to leave them behind. Any illusion that King Louis XVI was the father of the people was gone. He was now seen as a traitor to the revolution. This moment changed everything. A king running from his own country couldn't pretend to lead it. And this is what set the stage for his trial and execution. The escape failed, but it revealed the truth. The king no longer ruled, and the people no longer followed. If you think other people would find this story interesting, help me get the word out. Just tap the buttons on the right to like, comment, and share. And of course, follow me, the friendly neighborhood history teacher, for more stories about the past. Because as the saying goes, history doesn't repeat, but it sure does rhyme.